Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment and see what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
How are you?
Stay quiet.
You're nothing but bully!
Mohli se to rozšířit po celé Evropě.
Here we are at last. Red Queen. I can't believe it. What's your name, baby? I love your move.
Líbím se ti, jo? No bodej by ne. Jsi člověk.
Take it off. Take it off.
She booked the place
From
here?
Dominic, has he come to his senses?
Just like...
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If you say so.
Oh, but I do say so, Metal Man. And my word is law in my domain. So relax. Enjoy yourself. It's a very wholesome place.
Wholesome.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Ignorant?
No. Our mistrust is not based on ignorance. A man's wants, desires, demands, those are predictable. But technology has proven itself most unpredictable, don't you think?
I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confessional. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices, for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
If you know for a fact he's in over his head, why give him a choice? You go in there and you drag him out.
My thoughts exactly. Not always easy, though, is it? Boys can be very stubborn.
And what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place, away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
All right, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. one of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
I think you're a bad omen.
I will let you live. For now.
From up here, you could get a closer look at the celebration.
Get lost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyobki are not allowed inside.
Place was okay, but for some reason it was...
Please?
What about me? What the fuck do I get up? Well, I might have a seat. It's not too young.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, this punk. I never saw a man try harder to look like he came up from the streets. Dominique.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Have a try.
red light.
Get in, James.
Yeah,
Come with me.
You want some of this?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Around the clock, around the world. Pike is me, always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, Dr. Stansfield, to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Step back. The devastating blow of raising These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The obvious is everything off the rails. Since then, the rift has augmented.
Access granted.
Gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air.
That it is being enacted as a form of... Then thus...
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure they are as safe from us as we are from them. I'm not augmented, but I have many friends who are. The level of hatred and suspicion between them is horrifying. We can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Investors around the world today rejoice
Access
at the decision by the
granted.
Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic Blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archive in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Despite an almost astronomical number of hits. Between you and me, folks, I think they're just wasting their time. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus. Area is constantly with the best and latest technology. Our portable
Access granted.
massive storage capacity, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere.
Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly.
Kyle, Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude. But I have to reiterate some things. Okay, followers, who else
Sources
thinks there are
inside the
far too
R&D
many
campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and
uses for
methodologies.
people being enslaved? Sorry, housed over there. Safe Harbor Initiative, my ass. This is just a disaster waiting to happen.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Brown is going to avoid all the tough questions before the Human Restoration Act gets passed, while the crime syndicate licks their chops waiting to achieve complete mastery over the drug trade. With groups like the Gin and the Dolly trafficking goods in that area, there's no guarantee
Access granted.
get hijacked on the way to Rabia. I mean, if you fuckers not seen Lawrence of Arabia, it's gonna be no prisoners! All over again. And let's say we don't like the crime families, so as not to disrupt the status quo. Thereby leading down the path of another organ.
Shit!
Around the world, Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. In part 1 of Part 4 of the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen,
In a little while, Steve's gonna hook me up with
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Paradise in the Middle East. How the hell are the Can he guarantee the safe passage of a sufficient supply of bureaucracy doses for people being enslaved?
Access granted.
Housed over there. Safe harbor initiative, my ass. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, it can't be worse than Gollum City, but there's no way this ends up okay. Brown is going to avoid all the tough questions.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Radich was, forget that. I don't want to give him the credit. Come on. Listen, when I asked you what...
You hear that too?
Check it out.
Wonder if there is anything going on in the
That was a waste of time.
tonight. Ah, that's enough. Nothing to worry about on my end, Bratishka.
This is important. Treat it that way.
Dominic. Dominic. Can you talk?
Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure investment.
Access granted.
Cadlick, I delivered your boy Dominic. No one saw me go in or out.
Impressive. How is he?
He's still out cold. Might want to ease off on the bright lights when he comes around.
I'll keep that in mind. We do want him to be as attentive as possible. I think this concludes our business tonight.
I'm expensive, but...
Mr. Jensen, it is...
Otar, I know. I can see your face on the info link. I did the job for Cadlick.
She told me herself. It is the first time we have spoken in... Well, things change, huh? The debt you took for Collar is paid. Perhaps it is now I who owes you the favor.
I'll remember it, Otar.
You do that, my friend.
The most... beautiful
Who wants to get happy, eh?
Located in the red light.
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
Proč?
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his. I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain. Welcome to a brave new world.
This is not the kind of help I need right now.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roka Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why, you know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Rucker gave me this before he died. Said it could prove ARC is being set up. The email on it reads like activation orders to me.
Where'd he get it? Whose is it?
I've got a suspect in mind, but nothing to prove it. Until I do, can you get Janus or one of your Juggernaut friends to backtrace the IP address?
Yeah, man, no problem. Listen, about VersaLife. The information we found on Nordstat was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
gone to hell.
All detected personnel are on the roads.
Oh, hello.
Listen up. There's currently a situation in Gotham.
Rucker's death has got everything on the
You know, wow. 2 in one day. Did maintenance take the plague cross off my door?
I'm sorry.
Arya was here earlier, and now you. That's 2 agents to walk through my door willingly. You know, while I have you, I'd love to talk with you about Rucker.
That's actually why I'm here.
You're kidding, right? Because this never happens. Sometimes I literally feel like a dentist.
I have a suspicion about who might be behind the hit on Rucker. A name. iLink came back with nothing, but...
But maybe I can use some of my shrink-you tricks to see what I can dig up. Maybe draw up a profile for you? So who's the guy?
Victor Marchenko.
Oh, he sounds bad. No sweat, it's nice to feel like I'm part of something. I'll let you know if I have any luck.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It's horrifying. They want to feel safe, and the Human Restoration Act will continue.
Art doesn't make sense because of,
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozan to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozan? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam. These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozan didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Art doesn't make sense because of, how long is Dr. Miller going to be in Gollum City?
He told me as long as it takes. He's coordinating the state.
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the Repertory Cinema yesterday at noon, but the camera doesn't show him going out.
I don't know.
There must have been another
every organization on a board.
Anomaly detected.
How should I know? Dozens
Trace
of people walked in
program
during the next
initiated.
hour, but I didn't recognize any of them.
It's been too long, even for Black.
Access
If I don't hear from
granted.
him by tomorrow, I'm going to Miller. The Valley are in the middle of something big, and we need to know what it is.
Is the damage these... The collective shut down.
Hey, Jensen, heard you had a bit of trouble at the petting zoo.
Come again?
The snatch and grab with Rucker. Guess it's no steps forward and 2 steps back for you too, eh? Isn't that how you put it before?
Right. Only I'm not being tied up by red tape like you are. My problem is a little more complicated than that.
I'm just stating the facts as they are, mate. Although, I am a little surprised you managed to cock up such a simple task, what with you being so, well-equipped for the job.
You think because I'm augmented going after Rucker should have been a cakewalk? You know, McCready, the more I talk to you, the less surprised I am by what comes out of your head.
Is that a fact? You think you know me?
I know your type. You're a front towards enemy kind of soldier. Very effective, as long as someone points you in the right direction.
I'll wear that as a compliment, thank you. And fuck you. Now, if you don't mind.
Why do you have such a problem with me, McCready? You don't even know me.
Oh, I think I do. I've worked with your type before. You roll into barracks with your solid-state muscle, think you're more capable than the rest of us slobs.
You afraid of being replaced?
Please, mate. They broke the fucking mold when they made me. Besides, I think it's been proven that there's no substitute for good old-fashioned organic clockworks. So, again, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
So no AUG can ever live down the incident, is that it?
Is this meant to be an interrogation, Mr. Shit-hot ex-cop? Because you're dancing on my last fucking nerve.
You afraid it's gonna happen again?
Listen, Frankenstein, I lost 3 men. Good men. Because one of you fucking robots had his switch. I warned you about pushing it, didn't I? Still, that was unprofessional. Look.
We all lost something during the incident, some more than others. But the people responsible are still out there, and they need to answer for what they did. I'm not asking you to be friends, but we can't stop them as enemies.
Mismatched tools, bound by a common goal. Is that it?
Something like that, yeah.
Hell, maybe that is all we need. Suppose we just let time tell.
Right. I'll see you around, McCready.
Sure.
Are as safe from us as we are from them. I'm not augmented, but I have many friends. And most of them are afraid to walk outside their home. They relatively say Human Restoration Act is paranoid.
No, I'm telling you, someone's hacking into the server and reading.
I was looking at news reports about anti-AUG violence, and your name came up.
Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
Watch for it. There. I see that.
What's wrong with him?
One step at a time. Just remember.
This is the best.
Dispatch, I have a mounting situation here. Send additional personnel.
Doesn't hurt to be alone.
The clockman's clock is ticking.
Well, Bursa Life is blue chip. They always seem to come out smelling like a... Take it out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Keep an eye out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I will wear it with pride.
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment, and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District, at a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
You want to join me, sweetie? You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the Red Light District was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen? You're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzicka explosion.
What do you mean?
Rucker, the leader of ARC. I guess the cops smoked him out of his hole. Nu said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof, like that. So we got nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah, right. The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole Red Light District is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble, and I don't want to lose this job.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land. Red Light District always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. What do you have?
Nothing but the finest. Enjoy it.
I'm fine with what I have.
A man's got to know his limits. I heard that in a movie once. What can I get you?
I'm worth it. I just love short, stubby, balding men with a sense of
No ahoy.